What's up, everybody? Mark here from MoFit. In this video, 5 good ways to keep your nutrition on track as Halloween comes and goes. Now, Halloween is a magical and also terrifying time of year because candy appears in massive bowls everywhere you turn. Now, you might feel like your diet is in a haunted house of tricks. So let's turn the spooky season into a time when you still enjoy the treats, but you also avoid waking up like it's November 1st after a candy-induced sugar coma. So here we go. 5 easy ways to and hopefully funny ways to stay on track with your nutrition while navigating through Halloween's sweet temptations. All right, number 1, we're going to call this the out of sight, out of mouth method, also known as put the candy somewhere where you can't see it. Nothing scarier than walking through the house and seeing a bowl of candy stare back at you. Now, you shouldn't actually technically see the candy staring back at you. Anyway, it's scary when it does happen. So put the candy somewhere where you can't see it, like anywhere you can't see it. And every time you enter the room, you don't see the candy. Better yet, throw it in a cabinet behind the kale chips, because you're never going to see them there, right? Anything that makes you think twice before grabbing another fun-sized Heath bar. I mean, hell, put it in the basement if you have to. Studies show that simply putting treats out of sight reduces snacking because it makes eating them too much work. You got to go through all the trouble of going down into the basement, moving the kale chips out of the way, and unwrapping the thing to get to the thing that you're going to eat. Halloween is a treat yourself time, but that doesn't mean you have to absolutely treat yourself to 12 mini Snickers every 15 minutes. Okay, number 2, create a Halloween pact with yourself, also known as make a plan, but make it realistic so you can actually do your plan. Instead of saying, I will eat 0 candy, try something else like, I'll stick to 2 pieces of candy a day, something like that. It's like making a pact with a friendly ghost. You'll feel better, but you also won't feel deprived. Having a specific small treat allowance keeps things in check without turning you into the Halloween version of the Grinch. And if 2 pieces turn into 3, well, you're still probably doing better than you would have. All right, number 3. Fuel up. Eat before the eating. Before the temptation begins. Eat something before you have the urge to eat something. Also known as eat a balanced meal before the candy marathon begins. Do you ever notice that candy somehow tastes better when you're starving? That's why they say never go shopping on an empty stomach. Now, you'll want to hit up the Halloween candy only when you're not ravenous. Don't eat Halloween candy if you're starving, if your stomach feels like it's collapsing in on itself. Eat a high-protein meal with some fiber before the candy. Think grilled chicken, veggies, fish. A bowl of hearty chili would do the trick. Protein and fiber help keep you full, which means you'll have less room and less of the crazy cravings that go with the less room for the sweets. And you'll be better equipped to say no to the candy, or at least not attack it like a trick-or-treater does after sugar-free October. All right, number 4, be selective with your treat choices, also known as only go for the candy that you actually love. Why waste your splurge, if you're gonna splurge, on stuff that you only kind of like? Now, whether it's peanut butter cups, my favorite, sour candies, or those Halloween-shaped marshmallow treats, or Peeps, there are actually people that eat Peeps. Stick to whatever you actually truly enjoy. Think of it like curating your own Halloween candy art collection. Why not? If you don't love it, don't eat it. Studies suggest that mindful indulgence, in quotes, can be part of a healthy eating plan, especially if you savor every bite and take your time with it instead of just inhaling it. All right, last one, number 5. Share the wealth. Share your candy. Or the whole candy bowl. Translation, in other words, share candy with others so you don't have to eat it yourself. All right, number 5, share the wealth, or the candy bowl, also known as share your candy with other people so you don't eat it all yourself. Remember, Halloween is all about sharing. And while we're typically sharing with cute kids in costumes, there's no harm in sharing with adults who like chocolate just as much as any of the kids out there. So bring some to work. Give a little extra candy to your friends. Make little treat bags for everyone who drops by for the next couple of weeks, probably. When you offload a good chunk of your candy, you're left with just enough for a treat, but not enough to start your own candy factory, which is the goal. And also, everyone loves a person who shares treats, so you might make an extra friend or 2. So there you have it. Those are some good ways, 5 of them, in fact, to keep your nutrition on track this Halloween. Hopefully, with these tips, you can enjoy Halloween and some treats without becoming a victim of the dreaded candy monster. Also, by putting candy out of sight and setting a treat limit, fueling up, being selective, sharing the bounty, you're basically also using the full Halloween 2 kit the full Halloween toolkit as a nutrition defense. So good luck. Happy Halloween.